Hello, John. Hello, Representative Porter. John, I keep trying to tell myself that it hasn't really been 20 years since we graduated from law school, that we're not really getting older, but that's getting harder and harder every day. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to be with you tonight. Representative Porter, thank you so much for your leadership, for fighting for everyday Americans to have a fair shot in this country. I don't think I'm alone when I say that nobody does that quite like you do.
Also like you to get back to me, if you don't mind, to explain the disparity in REO rates. Do you know what an REO is?
An Oreo?
No, not an Oreo. An REO. REO.
I will play a neutral observer, and Elizabeth will play Rudy Giuliani. Rudy, I'd like you to tell me what shape this is.
It's a circle.
Katie has been a tireless advocate for people across this nation. Everyone from working moms to trying to get a more fair tax system, trying to really level the playing field for people across our country.
Dr. Redfield, will you commit to the CDC right now using that existing authority to pay for diagnostic testing free to every American regardless of insurance?
Well, I can say that we're going to do everything to make sure everybody can get the care they need.
Reclaiming my time. We asked for a response yesterday. The deadline and the time for delay has passed. Will you commit to invoking your existing authority under 42 CFR 71.30 to provide for coronavirus testing for every American regardless of insurance coverage? You need to make a commitment to the American people so they come in to get tested. You can operationalize the payment structure tomorrow.
I think you're an excellent questioner, so my answer is yes.
Excellent. Everybody in America hear that. You are eligible to go get tested for coronavirus and have that covered regardless of insurance.
Many of you have seen her go toe-to-toe with some of the most influential people in our nation as she sits on the Finance Committee and uses her professorial skills to educate them on how best to serve our nation.
And I'll be happy to send you a copy of the textbook that I wrote. Now, how much did AbbVie spend on stock buybacks and stock buybacks and dividends to enrich your shareholders from 2013 to 2018?
Well, stock buybacks, if you actually look at just pure stock buybacks, it would be about $13 billion.
Stock buybacks and dividends is the question, sir.
Dividends, and have to come back with a number for that over that period of time.
$50 billion. So, Mr. Gonzalez, you're spending all this money to make sure you make money rather than spending money to invest in, develop drugs, and help patients with affordable life-saving drugs. You lie to patients when you charge them twice as much for an unimproved drug, and then you lie to policymakers when you tell us that R&D justifies those price increases.
I'm happy to be supportive, and please, on behalf of all Americans who want a voice like yours in Congress, keep fighting.
And I want to thank Commissioner John Bartlett for all of his work for civil rights in New Jersey. He too is a champion of civil rights, just like the woman I'm about to introduce right now, my friend and my colleague, Katie Porter.